Today on Real Geeks, I tackle one of the biggest hits of 2012, well actually the biggest hit of 2012, Marvel's The Avengers. The reason I wanted to bring this review to you guys is because obviously on May 1st, Marvel's The Avengers Age of Ultron hits theaters, so to kind of get everyone ready and back into the Avengers fighting spirit, I thought it'd be appropriate to revisit the 2012 film. The film, directed by Joss Whedon, is about the Avengers, as we know, part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, finally joining up and teaming together to stop the evil Loki from taking over the world with the Tesseract. This film was quite a gamble when it came back in 2012, and quite honestly, it really paid off. A lot of people were so unsure, can this Marvel Cinematic Universe thing really work? I think myself and every fan of superhero movies can say that yes, this film paid off. The Avengers is a lot of fun, there's a lot of great action and great banter between the characters. One of the things that people were concerned about was, well, you have Hawkeye, you have Black Widow, you have Hulk, you have Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, so many people. How are you going to be able to balance all of that? And thankfully, Joss Whedon does a good job. His script is fantastic in giving every character a good moment here or there, as opposed to this part's about Iron Man, this part's about Thor. He kind of mixes it out throughout the film, and it's sprinkled very well to make sure that fan service is successful. The action scenes here, which are the standout for most people, are a lot of fun. Whedon gets really creative with the camera, but he holds back. There's not a lot of shaky cam. There's not a lot of handheld mumbo-jumbo. He really wants you to see and savor the sweet action. And the humor in this film works really well too. One of the great things that the script does is it allows for the characters to be themselves and how that would really seem. How would Iron Man argue with Captain America? How would Thor duke it out with Iron Man? How do you get these guys to come together to fight a greater evil? That being said, is The Avengers a perfect movie? No, there are some minor gripes with it that I do have with the film. Number one, the villains. I've never found Loki to be that strong of a villain, even in his appearance in Thor and in the subsequent phase 2, Thor: The Dark World. And here, he's no different. He is funny, he is witty, but he's not fleshed out enough for me to really care about him, and I never really felt like there was a threat on screen. The subsequent second-tier villains, the aliens, the Chitauri, that Loki uses to fight the Avengers, they're really not that interesting. We don't know anything about them. They're not that creatively designed. They kind of look like generic aliens. And the sad part is there are a lot of weak moments of CGI. You watch it today on Blu-ray, and even in the theaters, I didn't feel like the CGI held up. And it is kind of distracting at times when you see the Hulk or Hawkeye and they shoot or they'll punch just this CGI blob, and it stands out like a sore thumb. At least for me, it does. But that's very minor. If you like superhero movies, if you like action, if you like humor, if you like interesting characters and a fun, winning spirit, then Marvel's The Avengers is sure to win you over. A lot of people consider this their favorite film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think for me it would be a different film. This is still one of the greatest superhero films we've ever gotten. So with that, guys, I'm going to give The Avengers a 9 out of 10. This is a fantastic picture. I said fantastic like a million times in this review, if that doesn't reiterate enough how much I love this movie. It's very rewatchable. The content guide for The Avengers. The Avengers is obviously rated a PG-13. There is some mild language in parts. There's no F-bombs or anything that strong, but there are minor moments of language, very, very minor. This is a movie designed for families, and obviously the worst offender of the Avengers was the violence, and this is comic book violence. It's not very bloody. There's little to no blood, and any blood that is on screen is blue alien blood. It's not real. Yeah, it's the Avengers. They're defending the Earth. The fighting that they're doing is justified in this universe. So we have a character, Thor, who is a Norse god. If you have a problem with mythology and other gods and magic, Loki uses magic. If you're sensitive to that kind of thing, there's no conjuring or spells or anything like that. There's no straight up witchcraft. It's usually just, point a beam or something and like a thing will come out of it, and it's not really explained because it's not really the point of the story. It's nothing ridiculously violent, and there's no really that much strong language, and there's no sexual content. So with that being said, guys, tell me what you thought of the Avengers. What did you think of this film? How would you rank it with other superhero movies that you've seen? And are you excited for Age of Ultron? Please let me know in the comments below, whether you're on Facebook or if you want to tweet me at JoshuaHill92, or if you're on our webpage. So please let us know what you thought of the Avengers. We're always excited to get feedback from you guys. I love talking about movies, and I know that you guys love talking about movies too. So thank you guys for tuning in, and as always, keep going to the movies.